I'll check. Search. I don't know if this is the right one.
Here we go. We seem to be getting somewhere here. And if you're just tuned in, welcome. I'm just fiddling around with a few things here, so Fallen and I will be along in a moment. As soon as my computer wants to work with me.
Yeah, we're just waiting for stuff to. I'm letting North take the reins on this one.
Which is quite a fun thing to do, because I'm not used to doing this, as most of you probably know by this point. Ah, welcome. We have people in the chat. Nice to see you. Obviously, something's working here.
Well, I think you might have kept the same title as last time.
Oops. Yes, I did. Let me just edit that.
Q&A.
You can tell I'm not used to this. We are changing the title live as it happens.
I'm just sharing this in the group real quick.
So yes, I am typing away your people. You will hear me working. I will actually update the links in the description for the where to find a place to call home, like I normally do. For reading. So you are just still getting set up here.
Yeah, just bear with us. I know you're not used to doing these. I know you're not used to really streaming. You usually do videos. I know it's And last time we did this, our friend Dirk did this. The last time we joined for a live stream for visual novel was Smoke Room, the holiday. So it's been a while.
That was it. That was what, December we did it?
Mm-hmm. That was December. So it's been a little bit.
Okay, I think we have actually updated everything now.
I also let me send this to the creator too, because I know he's gonna be so. I didn't tell him. Don't worry, the creator is completely blind. So this will be a complete surprise for him.
That's good. And also a complete surprise for me is, some of you might know I actually tend to read things ahead of time. I know where everything is going with these VNs. I don't know where most of this is going. I've only read part of this, so it's going to be a surprise to me.
I've read a little bit. I have read a little bit of this, but that was... It's been a little while. I read it in a group I'm in. I'm just going to post real quick on Twitter about our update. Then we can get started.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just reading all the chats here.
You're fine.
Yep, it is. Speaking of Far Beyond the World, they will be coming along sometime when the update comes out, so I'll be doing that soon. And those of you who saw my post, I was going to do Password on Thursday, but basically things got busy in work. I had to make sure everyone got paid, so I decided to not stream. I was really tired. But I'll be recording Password within a few days, so don't worry. It's going to be a fun one.
I still have to. I still have to play Password. I keep telling myself I am. I have so many. And I try to keep my list from getting so big, because then it's like.
Yeah, it's a lot of work to do that. I have a whole spreadsheet going, trying to keep track, just the ones I'm doing videos of, let alone reading. Yeah, so this is the part you don't normally see in the videos, where we're actually setting everything up and making sure it's all working.
I think this will be a good stream though, because the bit I've played of this with my friends, it's it's very comedic. It's so, and I kind of came out, because me and North have been discussing this for a while, and we were trying to figure out like what VN we wanted to play of a visual novel, and I was like maybe something comedic, because I know usually at least for you, North, you play a lot of more serious visual novels. So I was like, I was like, maybe us playing something a little more comedic might be a little different change of scenery.
Yeah, it's nice to have the variety as well. And by the way, viewers, we have not even figured out who's doing what voice for anything like this.
No, we're going pretty blind because I thought about that. I thought about that like yesterday, and I was like, we didn't even talk about what voices we're gonna do. So yeah, it's gonna be blind. We're gonna take things as they go. We'll figure out voices. It'll be interesting.
Yeah, definitely. So, roll again. You may be hearing Fallenwolf. We're doing a joint stream here. And if you haven't yet checked out Fallen's channel, go over there, go and check out her work, subscribe. She does an amazing job. Also on Twitch.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I gotta do more with Twitch. Well, I was thinking about tonight. I might stream on Twitch. I've been trying to find a proper schedule. It's like doing YouTube and Twitch is like, I don't know how people do it. It's like, oh my goodness, like, it's all about finding a schedule, but it's it's rough.
Yeah. I mean, I just record and I tend to go all over the place.
I know Dirk has started to get into spend more time on Twitch, so
yeah, I've seen some of his streams when I've been off work. That's good. Thank you, S and James Iris. The graphics card is working amazingly well, fortunately. So I'm hoping it lasts for a few years. Okay, Fallen, whenever you're ready, I think we can start and see if this
I'm ready.
works.
I've shared it with everyone, so okay. I'm pretty much ready.
Let's give this a try.
Let's see what happens. Right, let me make sure I'm following your stuff.
Yeah, hopefully it's working there on the Discord.
I guess no. Jump to newest. Let's see. This is different for me. I guess I would probably say no.
Yeah, I think so. I think they also start us at the beginning. I did check earlier, didn't seem to do that. Okay. Coward. This country is no place for filth like you. Get away from here. Damn Confederates. Interesting start.
Yeah, it's like, okay.
What did I do wrong? Because of you, our nation is dead. Land of the free, land of delusions. There's nothing left for us. Voices scatter inside my head. Whispers and screams fly like sirens, screeching abruptly, changing in volume. The unearthly sounds of me wanting to pull my arm up. There was stillness in me. My arms trembled as the tightness around my chest strengthened. I struggled, still able to curl my toes. I called with a voiceless help. I drowned and drifted deeper into the abyss. There was no air. I was unable to breathe, but I was alive. I searched for an exit, looking endlessly into the dark infinity, but I found nothing. I lost hope and let myself be swallowed by the maw of the unrelenting. Thus was born the treaty that ended the dispute. Its mark of peace has led the nation anew, along with the guidance of the Almighty and the great leader. Though the masses, disheartened and despaired, had begun to spring hope within their hearts and lift a new era, blossoming with prosperity and unity. All with the deepest gratitude to the soldiers, and especially to our leaders that guided us to this bright future. Now for a word by Vern Normandy. It's so hard trying to figure out what tone to use when we get something like this.
Like I said, I remember the bit I've seen that things get a little yeah, it's gonna be very interesting things.
Take the line, Fallen.
You want me to take this?
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on anymore.
Hello? Is this Mike Owen? I know there is hope. There is salvation. It is always there, waiting for us to reach out and grab it by the hand. It waits for us. It always does. And to my family, my 3 brothers, I want them to also be in this future. All of us together, living our lives to the fullest.
A warm sensation held me by the arm. I don't know who's talking here, Fallen.
Yeah, it'll be better once we...
From the touch, I felt peace, and nothing else but the serene voice in my head.
You want me to take this one?
I guess it's back to you now. Jumping around.
Okay. It's not fair, I know. Okay, we finally have a character.
Okay,
with
something to work with. Who?
But we shouldn't keep thinking about it, right? Being sad is not fun, after all. Right. Ludus? I think it's Ludus. I hope I said that right.
I think so. Oh, it's video. Do this one. Do you want to do this one, or shall I?
I mean, I can do this one.
Okay,
doing,
go ahead.
Ludus.
You can be video.
Holy shit, dude! Don't do that to me. I only touched your arm.
Who was that? The voice in my dream sounds a lot different from the rest. Definitely heard that voice before, though I can't remember where. With blurry eyes, I looked at the black thing the wolf was holding. The sounds were actually coming from his phone. I calmed myself down with a few deep breaths.
You okay? You were shifting around. Looked like you were gonna pee in the bed for a minute there, so I tried to wake you up.
He rubbed my back softly. Well, it worked. I rubbed my cheeks. Had a nightmare.
Bad dream, huh?
I still feel kind of disoriented.
Oh?
The wolf pulled the sheet off me, exposing me in my underwear, then proceeded to examine under my legs. What are you doing?
Just checking.
He turns back to his phone. I stared at him. He bats an eye a few times, shifting his look to an annoyed gaze.
What?
Nothing.
You're kinda creeping me out. You look at me like you're possessed or something.
Yeah. What are you watching? I leaned to his side and saw a white tiger light up on his phone screen. He looked young and stout, gleefully giving a speech with a bold smile. Looked almost my age. The wolf had a weary face. It was something new and something I had not grown accustomed to. He was staring at a memory. He stared at a face long gone, and his eyes glowed the grey shade of longing. I continued to stare at him. Although the furrowed brows, his eyes shone in the small light that seeps through the window.
I don't know what sound to make for that.
I just paused generally. I was mesmerised at the dark blue orbs, like water had been crystallised and elegantly moulded into opals. His glance stoically moved back and forth from his phone to mine. He gently smiled and sighed. Completely breaking his act, he chuckled.
Go make breakfast, you klutz.
You're not so different yourself, you know. Himbo. I flicked his ear and sprung off the bed as I ran towards the living room. Blindly running in glee, I bumped myself into a hard, hairy surface, and his arms catch me by the waist before I land onto the hard floor.
We got another character.
Okay. Do you want to do?
Who wants to do? I'll let you do this one.
If you okay.
I think you'll be good for this one.
Careful. Sorry. Here we go, talking to myself again. Morning, Leo. Okay, just checking. Okay, my dog isn't around. He might react if I say that name too often.
Oh, Leo?
Yeah.
Oh,
he's asleep somewhere else.
Oh.
What's the rush?
I'm back here!
The wolf's voice echoed in the living room. Steps thump on the wooden floor and abruptly comes to a halt as he stumbles in front of the lion.
Good morning, bro.
Wasn't it a bit too early for charades? The lion stared.
He flicked my ear.
How's sleep?
Was great. Ludus turned me into a body pillow again, though.
I did?
How about you?
Shouldn't have stayed up late binge reading a book. I still feel sleepy. Anyway, what shall we have for breakfast?
Oh!
The wolf beamed, his ears pointing upwards.
Pancakes.
Yeah, pancakes, huh? Think you can handle that, kid? Easy stuff. Alright then, pancakes it is. Okay. I'm gonna get some more shut-eye if you two boys don't mind.
Go ahead.
Kid. The lion slid his arms around my waist. He gives me a crushing hug. Ah!
I'm gonna watch some TV for a while. You gonna start cooking?
Better start sooner. Cakes take a bit more time to make.
Alright then. And for many of you, you should be aware of Filio, because he is from, he was in Dirk's March Madness.
I recognize him from that.
Yeah.
It's a long way forward. It's probably a song. I have no idea what this music should be, so I'm going to just read it. You don't want to hear me singing when I don't know where I'm supposed to be in the notes. So trust in me. Na 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 na. I should really memorize that more.
Hey,
The wolf popped behind the wall. Drifting away in solace to my own thoughts, I almost forgot to flip the cake. Luckily enough, I was just in time when the side had turned golden brown.
you made sure to put in lots of cream in the mix.
Yeah.
Good.
The wolf stared at the sizzling pan while resting his head on my shoulder.
Flip it, it'll burn.
He gripped my shoulders and stuck the side of his face on mine.
If you didn't do it faster, you could have slightly burned it.
He closely watched the movements of my ladle, every sway of my hand.
This is your dogs.
Pretty much, yeah. As soon as there's a hint of cooking going on, they're there. With each flip of the pancake that somersaulted in the air, his blue eyes keenly traced like an eagle down his prey. You know, you could just watch without tearing my fur off.
Can't help it. The way you make those pancakes fly is like watching a skydiver jump off a plane.
Oh, wow. Watch this then. Swiftly moving the pan, I tossed the pancakes high in the air. At each hop of the slice, the wolf would gasp and shout. I finished the performance with one last flip. The slice lands back perfectly on the pan. Glancing behind me, I saw the wolf gaping in awe.
Holy crap! Teach me!
Well, a magician never reveals his tricks. I smirked and turned back to the pan, secretly shedding a tear from oil burns. Does Leo have any plans today?
Plans?
Mm-hmm.
He'll go to work like usual. Why?
Nothing. I was maybe considering if you tried to help him out.
Wait, since when do you get to decide on those things?
Just now?
You're not making any sense. Lud?
Yeah?
You keep spacing out.
Sorry.
I just asked you if you found my blue shirt in the laundry.
No, sorry. Maybe you flushed it in the toilet or something.
You feeling okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I keep on reminding myself about that dream earlier. I think it'll be good to bring it up now. Hey, have you ever had someone, talk to you in a dream before?
No. Why? Wait, now that I think about it, I do remember talking to someone a few days back. I was talking to Banana. What?
I'm being serious.
I am.
Oh. I mean, when I meant talking to someone, I meant, like, a person. Like, a real guy in real life. You believe about the things about people in dreams, right?
Not really. I'm not really a fan of superstition. Those are just beliefs anyway, not like they're proven or something. Is that what's been bothering you?
Yeah. I've been thinking about it a lot.
You must have hit your head while sleeping. Just kidding. I'll go set the table. What was your dream about anyway?
It was pretty intense.
Oh?
Yeah, there was screaming and all that. I think I dreamt the sounds coming from your phone.
The video I was playing?
Yeah.
Huh.
So, yeah, screaming and all that. But after a while, though, I heard this voice. Heard his voice.
Voice? Whose voice?
Your brother's voice?
Fern? What did he say?
Can't really remember much. I did remember him saying something about not being sad and all that.
Then what?
Then he called my name?
He did?
He did.
That was just a dream, right? It's probably just something with our brains remembering voices. He couldn't have possibly talked to you. He couldn't have. Right?
It never pleased the wolf whenever he hears that name, Fern. Even talking about him was a whole can of worms, per se. It was his scar that never seemed to heal.
Answer me! If he did, why hasn't he talked to me then? I should be the one he's talking to.
He viciously gripped my shoulder. Ow! He stepped back.
I'm so sorry.
I rubbed stinging pain. Hey, it's fine. I shouldn't have brought this up in the first place. I pieced a smile.
Sorry.
He stared at the floor. I pulled him in for a hug.
Pat my back, please.
I gently pat his back. You're such a baby.
Tell me everything's okay.
Everything's A-okay. Better?
Better. Either way. That pancake is burning. I was waiting for that. I was like, the food's probably on fire right now.
Quickly, hello to everyone in the chat. Sora Smalls, you're also hearing my good friend Fallenwolf, who's helping me out on this stream. Yeah. And you should go and check out her channel as well. I'll put it in the description later.
Later, I was gonna say. I'm looking at your description. I'm like, it's so brief.
Type in live. I didn't want to do too much.
No, it's okay.
Just leave it burned. The wolf set out the plates and cutlery while I carefully plated the pancakes elegantly into mini leaning towers.
Ooh.
We then sat down and eagerly waited for the lion. I looked at the wolf that was staring at empty space. You okay?
Yeah, I'll be alright.
Really?
Just gotta eat this all out.
He grinned. I smiled back. The front door of Leo's room squeaked and immediately recognised who it was, just from the clattering claws of his footsteps. The lion entered with his shevelled, untied hair. Oh, pancakes! You did a great job with these, kid. Look fancy enough to be in a restaurant.
Hurry up, you geezer.
God, this energy since this early morning. The lion grunted as he sat down, fixing his hair into a ponytail. Some strands escaped the tie and poked out like small spikes. The colour of his hair almost had the same shade as the maple syrup the wolf flushed down his stack of pancakes. Yeah, I can't talk today.
Yo, watch me.
He poked a huge piece soaked in a glossy syrup and shoved it into his mouth. His cheeks swelled like a balloon. Amazingly, he gulped the whole thing down.
Impressive,
We continued to dig down into our sweet meal peacefully. Though I found my own gaze locked on the bulging muscles of the lion. Leo is thick in curves. He's in his late 40s and doesn't even work out much. But the muscles and the small details on his forearm are intricately sculpted, showing veins and even smaller muscles each time he moved to poke his breakfast. Leo. Phil offered to help you on work. Well, that's new. The wolf turned to me, pausing with widened eyes, his stuffed face dripping with syrup. Yeah, he said he'd take care of the sales. The wolf turned to him with furrowed brows. Nice.
Oh, I was scared. I was like, yeah, okay.
What'd you do with that description? Well, I knew it's too good to be true. I'm beginning to think general stupidity is an ailment. Also heard it's contagious. Humph. We continued our idle chat. Finishing my meal first, I rested an elbow on the table and stared at the two. I flinched around, pinching the cloth that itched into my armpit.
You alright?
Yeah. This shirt's just too tight, I guess.
Well, that's the only perfect fit for your size.
Wasn't I used to the fact you used to fit in this thing? It's way smaller compared to the giant you are now. Oh, I've no clothes to fit you too, sadly. I know. I tried one of your tank tops and it came out as a woman's nightgown.
You should really cut down on your height, Lo.
Alright. But if I do, you should also contribute your master looter since he's lacking some. Leo is the kind that towered. He's taller than the both of us, me and the wolf, easily surpassing us by a whopping 6'8". That also came with his pride as the head of the house. Our guardian lion, in a sense. Video calls him Lo for reasons I do not know. Same case he calls me Lud, and that seems to stick with him. Also wasn't used to that name at first, as never had anyone call me by that name before. My tail used to spark and send shivers down to my squeezing butt whenever I hear it. Now I can at least say that the only sensation that remained of the ringing of my name was a gentle pinch in the ass cheek. What if I could find some jobs in the city? I'd like to buy some new clothes. Most of this guy's shirts are too baggy. I thumbed at the wolf. Sorry, going off to chat. Maestro Wolfgang, thanks for coming here, Maestro. It'll be on the recording if you want to join it later. And yeah, I think we're going to try and do some more of this at some point, but trying to get ourselves together to do one stream has been a bit difficult.
I mean,
it might be a while.
Yeah, I'm hoping we'll get to do more. It's just, but don't expect. I wouldn't expect this to be like a weekly thing, but we'll try to. Hopefully, we can get some more in the future.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do, everyone. I can always cut his clothes down to size for you. There's a pair of scissors in the drawer.
Oh, don't you dare touch my shirts, Lo.
What about jobs? You know any vacancies, Leo? Hmm? His eyes turned back to me from empty space. Huh? Oh, you have any skills you're proficient at? Other than your cooking, of course. Well, I know how to hunt. I also have some basic survival skills. That's mostly it.
How about you apply at a restaurant as a cook?
He needs a degree for that, I think. And Ludus hasn't really finished. I only finished middle school. Well, that's fine. I mean, in today's age, we're basically starting from the ground up, so jobs aren't too important. Unless you want to be a real chef or something.
Lo also never went to college. That's also fine if you want to start a business.
Leo rubs his chin. You're good with numbers. I think I can multiply and divide, just the simple stuff.
Yeah, Lo can barely multiply, so you could do his stats for him.
Leo stared.
I did hire an accountant.
I'm good at communicating, though. Talking is kind of my speciality. Well, how about giving my business a try, then? Well, that's too much. Or just selling the ice cream in the park, I mean. Handing out the cones and shouting stuff about ice cream. Nothing too heavy.
I thought he'd be managing the entire business.
Well, maybe if he shows he's capable enough, I'll consider it. Whoa, really? Maybe I'll consider it. How about you go with me at the park later for some experience selling stuff? That'd be great. I continued to wander off into my own headspace. Just then my eyes caught the glimpse of the wolf folding 2 whole pieces of cake into his mouth, forcing it down his throat. I watched him struggle to push it down. Well, that's some talent.
No.
Leo, he's choking. The lion sprung from his seat and lifted the purple wolf by his sides. Are you choking? He thumbs up. He's not choking. The wolf vigorously pointed at his throat, then held his 2 hands around his neck. Oh, he's choking. All right. Leo cupped his hands around the wolf's stomach and started the drill. The wolf's eyes glared over the ceiling like a goldfish on his last gulp of water. He was limp, unmoving but twitching. Come on, puppy, spit it out. After a couple more attempts of making the wolf puke, the mush stuck in his throat still hadn't come out and I started to panic. Leo, he's going to die. Shut up, you're not helping. Leo moved vigorously, stroking harder, faster and stronger, the point where his fur glistened in sweat. He gritted his teeth. Why isn't it coming out? I don't know. The wolf passes out. Leo! I panicked. My eyes spun around the room looking for something to undo his stupidity. My heart raced at the thought of the wolf being in the threshold of life and death. Blind with desperation, I struck his stomach with a heavy punch, and the blow catapulted a ball of yellow mush into the air. Video? Hey, are you alright? Leo shook his lifeless body and it waved like a wet sack. Licking the side of his own finger, the lion checked his nose for air. He's alright. Goodness, kid. You could have at least been a little less harsh. Sorry, I panicked. Well, he's unconscious for now. That blow was really something. Yeah. My dad used to have me punch down meat we hunted to tenderize it for cooking. I guess it kind of paid off. Anyway, what are we going to do with him now? Leo shouldered the wolf's arm and grunted. Help me get him to your room. The wolf's size was roughly Leo and mine combined, and so was his weight. I knew that even the lion and I wouldn't be able to carry him despite our muscle physique. It was evident as Leo's legs trembled from carrying half the wolf's body alone. He dropped him and panted. His body made a hard sound on the floor. Oops. I have a better idea. It is very hard to do those kind of noises without laughing.
What the grunt?
Yeah. It's very hard, and then you start laughing at yourself being so silly.
I know that's one of my biggest things. I'm always like, how do like professional voice actors do this stuff without laughing? I mean, I guess they do, but like, you know.
Yeah, just try and do a few seconds on a take, then you can laugh. Ah! Holy shit! What do you do to get this big anyway? We finally made it to the door of my room. Dragging a body across the floor was a hefty task, but it's still a very effective and viable method. Me and Fidio share the same room, as the house originally has two. We also share the same bed. The other two rooms are the bathroom and the storage for junk. Oh, don't get me wrong. I first suggested on sleeping on the sofa, but he kept on insisting me to sleep with him. He went as far as lifting me off the ground and throwing me onto his bed whenever I lay down on a small sleeping mat on the floor. He was determined. Although its enormous size, the bed is wide enough for me to move around freely, and he compensates on his own by being a good body pillow. With our team effort and brawns, we managed to lift him up into the bed. As soon as we laid him down on the mattress, his body rolled like a drunk hog. Ah! Phew. Come again? He's so huge. Never really asked, but how did he get this big? Well, he'll have to work out a few years ago. I think what contributed to his weight the most was the amount of whey powder he ate. You love drinking those, huh? No, he ate it. As in, chugged the powder straight off the can.
Oh no, that tastes awful. How could you even eat that? I've had whey powder. It's awful.
Sometimes sprinkling on top of bread as a snack. It gets worse. Oh. He even aspired to be the next Schwarzenegger. He kept trying to lift me when he was small. He even tried lifting my weights back in our place in Germany. He looked so adorable back then. He chuckled. Now he's a little less cute. But it looked like he achieved his dream. I guess so too. We left the wolf to rest and decided to go back to finish our breakfast. On our way there, I looked at him. Leo. Would it really be alright to join you later? You better prepare yourself and change into something nice before we leave. Okay, what should I change into, though? Let's wear something neat. Something white you'll find any in Fidio's dresser. I don't want you scaring children away. What? No, I didn't say anything. What made you decide on getting a job all of a sudden? I just want to buy things. Clothes. Is that it? Nothing else crossed your mind? Nope. He raises a brow. Ready? I know a bad liar when I see one. Well, I do want to at least help you out on the bills and stuff. Oh? I feel bad for staying in your house without contributing to anything. I really appreciate the concern, Kate, but that's not necessary at all. And besides, that's Fidio's job. To work? To worry. Oh. But could there be at least something I could help you with? You already do all the cooking and cleaning, all the things I need inside the house. Oh, your cooking alone already pays for so much. Okay then. I studied him carefully. One of the things that always stood out was his eyes. It paralleled the entirety of him. Sometimes when he talks to someone, or to me, his gaze would completely fix perfectly onto mine, as if his very soul overlooked my physical body. It's strange but mesmerizing. His thick strand of hair would also sway neatly between his stoic face, dancing along with the wind, making him look dead serious whenever he paused to listen. The lion hunched back in his chair, munching on the rest of his food. He warmly smiles at me. I smiled back. Well, I'm going to clean the puke on the wall. Mind taking care of the plates for me? Hope they get some customers when they get to the park, because this is all me so far. We're not doing enough with
Well, listen,
Fallen
listen. My cat, listen. Filio got, got a little over eager and passed out.
After doing the dishes, I headed to the bathroom to take a shower. I turned the knob and water sprinkled lightly. My fur became damp each second, soggy, wet and slick with soap. The air swirled with small bursts of sweet scents, some I even recognised were honey and lavender. Water was rather chilly too. Well, not that I'm used to it. I used to bathe in the clear rivers of my hometown in cool mornings before the sun rises. Though it seems I lost that quirk from the years gone by. I wonder if he still does that now. I wonder how Dad's doing. I lathered up my fur with a bottle of that sweet-smelling lavender shampoo that asked Leo to buy for me the other day. And as I expected, it's already reduced to half the amount in just a few days. Well, that explains why his fur is soft and smelling nice. The wolf often used large amounts of shampoo, mainly for his front, and he would not go a day without bathing. Trying to rinse off the hollow feeling that swallowed me, I stood still and closed my eyes. Then the cool flow of water streamed down every inch of my body. I still remember it. Too well, in fact. A bright summer's day on the river. My dad steadily sneaking up to a fish while I sank my body down in the water, making bubbles with my nose. He lunges. His body submerged. He stays in the water for roughly a minute. He moves swiftly underwater like a jet with arms, reaching for the fish he was chasing. Gasping, his sculpted body sprung out from the water. He turns to me. Hey, here you go, Fallen. Take a voice.
There we go. Too fast.
He panted. You're just too slow. He pieced a sly grin. Submerging himself in the water once more, he swims in my direction. At the blink of an eye, his bulky arm was ready around my stomach. What are you doing? He lifts me off the water, shouldering me with one arm.
I caught the fish!
We both heartily laugh. I could never swim like you, Pa. You move so fast.
I'm sure you got it in you. My blood runs through yours after all.
He slaps my butt. Ah! Put me down. I really shouldn't stay here for too long. I don't want to catch a cold. It was the wolf, completely naked, Well, almost. He still has his underwear on.
Uh-oh. Do we have sensors ready?
I'll have to bring up a full screen if we need it, but...
Just in case.
Yeah.
I was like, I don't know. I was like, just in case.
Also, he looks incredibly fine despite what happened earlier. He stared by the glass slide. Okay, he's got his underwear.
I mean, it's pretty...
Yeah.
I don't know. Well, hey there. Oh my god. Hold on. I'm just like, well, hey there, hot stuff.
Could you at least knock?
The bathroom door was open, so I let myself in. I gotta wash off the gunk from earlier. I smell like cake. Anyway, wanna shower together? I could scrub your back for you.
No, go wait for your turn outside.
But friends scrub each other's backs. We're friends, aren't we?
You're just making excuses to have your back cleaned.
Oh, come on, move over.
Okay, he's off screen.
I was like, oh no.
You ready to start bringing up emergency things there? He pushed me aside and gladly let himself in. The stall instantly became cramped and I had to squeeze myself to the wall. I wasn't bothered with him sharing a bath with me. In fact, my dad used to bathe with me all the time when I was young. Problem was, I didn't have anything to cover my lower half. I'm not used to anybody looking at me naked. He took the bottle of shampoo from my hand and spewed an overly generous amount all over a bath scrub.
Well, jeez. There we go.
Placing his hands on my back, the soft parts of his palms touched the linings of my back, scrubbing with care. He knew my skin was sensitive.
Oh, hello, Joe. Sorry, I just noticed the chat. Hi, Joe. How you doing?
Yeah. It's hard to monitor both things at the same time. Yeah, hello, Joe. Oh, and random idiot. Subbed immediately, thank you. And hello to everyone who's here. So I can't pay too much attention. A tingling sensation then rang between my legs as his fingers slid from my neck down to the underbone of my tail. It went on to what seemed like an eternity. I gladly spent it right here. All I could do was anxiously stare at the wall in front of me. I waited for him to finish.
Oh, okay. Now let's do your front.
Front? What do you mean?
Uh-oh. Oh.
Okay.
Face me. I'm a little concerned.
Yeah, I'm ready to back up if I need to.
Oh.
I hesitated until common sense struck me. Oh, no. I am perfectly capable of cleaning myself.
But don't you want me to scrub you?
His voice was low, but not quite a whisper. I gulped. I do want him to, but I don't know. How he said that made it sound like he meant something different. Just let me do it myself.
Come on, just let me.
Why are you so persistent?
What's wrong about it anyway?
I reached out for the scrub in his hand. My body was stuck to his, squeezing his front viciously, rubbing his pecs, grinding against his washboard abs, and it was absolutely not the best time to get a hard-on.
No.
The scrub! Okay, it's a close-up, okay. It was too late. My member had already sprung up to its fullest and it was touching against another of its own.
Uh-oh. Blood.
What a hectic morning.
Oh, that was sudden. I'm so glad that he did. He had. Oh, jeez.
Oh, nothing a hot shower can't fix. I'm just noticing this graph on the background here is shooting up with viewers' attention.
Oh, yeah, I see. I just looked too. I thought you were talking about this background. I was gonna say the background of this bathroom. I think this is a real picture. It looks like a legitimate. It looks like somebody's actual bathroom.
I think it is actually.
Yeah, even though the toilet's kind of in a weird spot to me. It's kind of it's kind of an awkward spot.
Anyway, enough architectural discussion. Stop moaning. Leo entered and paused, breathless. His eyes traced down to our crotches, and all I could do was freeze at his gaping face. What's going on? Yes. What? I mean, no.
Go and wait for your turn, Lo. God, people can't have any privacy these days.
I'll come back later then. Wait. It's fine.
Your turn to scrub my back.
Sigh. Ryan Damon, this is a place to call home. And Seagale, probably you have excellent timing. And trust me, I have been ready to move backwards and block off the screen if we're going to go any further than what we saw.
Go any further. Mm-hmm. And also, I'm assuming don't worry about like the short description. I'm sure that North will later post a link to the itch page and all that fun stuff.
Yeah, I'll be filling that in later. I'm not used to
later.
doing live
streams. Live streams.
Should be more organised than this. We both finished bathing and dried off with our towels without uttering a word. Actually ended up washing his back. What the hell was he thinking?
Hey.
Hmm?
You were pretty hard back there.
The hell? Why wouldn't I be? I feigned ignorance, my gaze on the opposite side. I was just excited from jumping around. I muttered. There was throbbing in my chest. Thinking about it made my blood rush to my head in euphoria, but it's something I can't openly express to, well, this wolf. He's not like me after all. He's not gay. I shrugged the feeling off.
What do you think I should do today? I think I'll read more visual novels. I still got a pile to go through.
I feel called out now.
I know. I was like, yeah, me too. I was like, oh, jeez. I'll get through the unfinished. I promise. Leave me alone. Oh, dang! I also have to check on my ratings.
Yeah, children's books.
Oh. No. The novellas I published a couple of years ago. Man, I can't wait to look at all those shiny gold stars.
Yeah, you sure about getting those good reviews, though?
Of course, I'm a great writer, just so you know.
Huh. A bit doubtful of his claim. I always knew him to be a little bit over the top. His ego is mostly due to his beloved books, his accomplishments. He's a bit too selfish sometimes. He almost has no willingness to listen, even to his older brother, Leo, in fact. Always headstrong and believed in his rights, in which whenever they had an argument, the well-composed Leo would solemnly reply with a shrug, already given up before the argument had even started. What are you doing?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh jeez. I had a feeling as soon as I saw the cape. I'm like, hey, that looks pretty familiar. This should be the thumbnail.
Yeah.
I might make this the thumbnail. Oh. Anyway. Like it? My DIY cosplay of Amicus.
Oh. You look good. It looks good. You look just like him. I couldn't help but smile.
Oh, jeez, how am I gonna do? Oh, human and me on my legendary conquest to become king of the wolves. I don't know if I was doing jeez.
But my family, my friends, my planet. I enacted the scene, arms in full action. Why must fate be so cruel?
I don't know if I should do my Amicus voice for him or what.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and do that. I guess I'll do Amicus voice for him. Human, endure thy suffering. I shall grant thee immense bounty in return.
He held out a hand, inviting me to hold it.
If not love.
I grabbed his hand and he gently took me in a spin, holding me by the waist as I stared into his eyes. Whatever shall I do to end this curse the gods have cast upon us?
Our legacy shall not be forgotten.
To the stars. He leaned in closer, lips inches away from mine. Add... Are you two done yet? Leo's voice echoed behind the door. I snapped out of my trance and dropped on the floor.
Oof, sorry about that.
Ah, right. I almost forgot. I'm going with Leo today at the park. Hopefully I'll be able to gain something.
So you really are serious about getting a job, huh?
Yeah. My hand's already feeling cold just thinking about it. I'm pretty bad at being social.
Hey, if you ever get nervous, you can always hack them down with your hunting skills.
I guess. Before going out, the wolf held the doorknob, pausing for a moment.
Let's do that again sometime.
Mm-hmm. He winked.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
We exited the bathroom with towels on our waists. Leo eyes us both. He doesn't seem too pleased.
Hi, Lo.
Huh? He gives the line a nuzzle on the mouth.
To the stars!
He grabbed my shoulder and waited for the wolf to enter the room. I tensed up. Ludus. I froze. His voice sent a cold spark on my spine. I avoided his gaze and focused on his bulge instead. What did you two do? We were kind of fighting for the scrub. He paused. That's it? Yeah, why? Oh, nothing. Say, by any chance, do you... He pauses again, but his hold slightly tightens. Oh, never mind. He pats my head. Didn't sound angry. He wasn't... Typo there. He didn't look too happy about it either. I stood by the door for a moment, quiet. Drifting through the folded clothes in Phil's dresser, pulled out a pair of neat ones, a plain white shirt and brown shorts, just in case I crap on myself. It was 10:15. All I needed to do was wait for the lion. I'm not the early bird type, but today was an exception, so I had to adjust. I plopped on the sofa and switched the TV channels to find some cartoons just to kill the time. Nothing caught my eye until my thumb froze to a panther, its mouth held tight with an iron muzzle. I guess this is the news reporter.
Do you want me to do this one?
Yeah, why don't you?
Two victims of an assault reportedly found on the street earlier this morning. Authorities have linked the incident to a powerful synthetic drug called Plaka. Plaka is a well-known drug, a potent, highly addictive stimulant where people who take it go berserk for a hefty amount of time. It originated ages ago in times before the war. The drug was developed mainly as enhancers for soldiers in the military, and with its aid, success was inevitable. But like every other drug that existed, it had its own downsides. This particular drug was a behemoth, unlike any other, as if it was made by a demon. Those who took the drug lost their minds, mauling everything in sight, ripping the poor soul out of the victim, their body in shreds. The user also has high amount of pain tolerance as well, making themselves last longer in the battlefield. Thankfully, that ungodly version of the drug was now replaced with a rather tame variety and is mostly used for another thing. Like quenching one's lustful desires. It increases one's drive for pleasure, and it showed effectively as the two victims had hemorrhoids. This is different news than I'm used to.
Yeah, CBC doesn't do this.
You know what, actually, sorry, real quick, somebody just brought up Joe, that's a good idea. You know what, I think I have a really good thumbnail idea. You are a genius. Oh, I have a good idea. I have a good idea now. I'm gonna keep that in mind. Another breaking. I told you guys. I told North to do this because he doesn't do enough comedy. I was like, he's gonna laugh. Oh, I think he's gonna laugh. Another breaking news: furry visual novel server massively overrun by horny Brazilian. Oh no, that's not fun. Oh no, I'm trying to read what this says. Netizens?
Oh, netizens, I think.
Netizens are concerned by the sudden rise of exotic mammalian. Oh gosh, I feel so bad. Mammalian horniness. I hope I got close enough. Root of cause unknown. Oh no.
I'm glad I haven't checked the server for a while. Jumping off the sofa, I looked at my own reflection on the window. I somehow looked neat enough to pass as a real person. Looking real neat there. Leo came in. Instantly my eyes scanned all over the hot stuff. Silk smooth fur that glinted, the classic tuck-in shirt, golden belt, and the big package that bulged between his legs. I couldn't help but stare. I gulped. I think this will look great on you. Taking the black cat from a shelf, he gives it a quick pat and places it on my head. There, now you look like a champ. I looked again at the window. I recognised the cap, jet black with the print of a white paw. It was his cap. But this is... You think he'd be okay with it? He smiled. I was just gathering dust anyway. Besides, I'd be happy that someone gets to use it. A quick heavy breath pressed against my chest. Somehow felt wrong to wear it. It didn't belong to me. I don't think it ever will. But Leo's bright face did not hint out. His blue gaze paused at me, seeming distant. I call him. Leo? Leo? Huh? He jolts. Alright. Are you ready to go? Yep, I was just waiting for you, actually. Sorry, I had to get some stuff arranged back there. Anyway, let's go.
What? Wow, Leo.
The wolf entered the room, arms afold.
You look rather fancy today, unlike any other of your work days. Anything going on?
Better looking proper.
Huh?
The wolf's eyes sparked on me. He walked closer. With a paw, he rubs the cap, ridding it of dust.
Better.
You want to come with us? The wolf scratches his ear.
I wanted to read through some things today, but...
He hummed, thinking intensely. Hurry up, we don't have all day.
I'll go!
Alright then. You aren't going to change?
Nah, I'm already comfortable with this.
Then scat, you two. The two of us left the house first while Leo followed. The two of us quickly hopped in the car, a black CUV, and the engine starts gently with a hum. We left off smoothly, then built up speed after we turned the corner. Never been to this side of town before. Taking a new route. I've been here a couple of times, actually. Just haven't taken you here yet.
Saw a nerdy lion with glasses jogging around here once. Wait, who's... No, I don't get the joke. Is it a joke? I don't know
This
the joke.
background is one of the early ones in After Class. And
Oh,
Mark.
I still need to play that. No, I need to play that.
and it's getting some more backgrounds done, but I recognise this one.
Oh, jeez. He... He looked just like Leo. He was also buff as heck.
Huh, really? Well, that looks nice.
That does look pretty. We just need some moving clouds and it'll be great.
Yeah. The outskirts of the town are entire green fields. Miles and miles of organic life stretch throughout the horizon, blanketing the view with a cool green haze. Though some ancient debris of what used to be houses still scattered throughout the farther fields. The road towards the city is a 30-minute drive,
Oh.
and about 20 if Leo floors it. But very unlikely, since he's usually graceful on the road. I opened the window and the cool, minty smell of grass immediately entered my nose. While staring at these sights, I realised something. It was a godsend to myself being able to be in such grandeur of a home, the house I currently live in. Only a person with a lineage of wealth is able to afford such big of a house. Maybe it'd be given as an overly generous gift, a commendation of patriotism, because clearly Leo's house was the only one that stood out from the rest in the area. I'm too lucky. And somehow, a brewing feeling within me says that I don't deserve it. Land in the States after the Revolution was scarce. It was there, but not free. Thus forced some of the survivors to temporarily live off the streets of the centre of New York, till the new coalition was able to shine light on their situation. Always nice to drive by here, it's very peaceful.
The war sure changed a lot of things.
It also changed the landscape here. Years ago, this area used to be mountains of black ash. But I'm glad to see it bloom with life again. Life always makes a way, huh?
Glad that we were in Europe when it happened. Else we wouldn't be alive right now.
The States is now a very prosperous land, a place of opportunity born from adversity. What once used to be 10 states, 2 handles in name, is now merged into one massive state. Currently we're living in the far east of what once was New York, in a small town. This new generation, this whole land is a blossom of peace, rekindling the burning flame in the hearts of many. Millions of lives were taken in the war. Not much were blessed with more time. Villages, towns, cities, even states were completely destroyed, and only a few are able to remain active. Not a single soul was shown mercy during the tragedy. Blood was spilled, and even the bravest soul never dared to help. I was there, but it's the memory I'm not willing to recall, nor have I the strength to muster and remind myself of it. Anywho, we can't all be morose about it. Dwelling on the past will most likely lead us to nothing. We're all here living our lives and continue being us. Oh, by the way, why were you guys in Europe?
Europe? Germany? Yeah, it's the most peaceful place on Earth.
I used to live there before. Oh, I see, sorry. We used to live there before Fern went to fulfill his duties here in the US. We're not really Germans. Well, I am, but Phil's American. Found him in a little box on a porch on an American couple's house in Hamburg. After the war, we travelled here and settled on a house the new government gave us. And Fern? He led a battalion, a prodigy in his age.
Tree loved him.
Oh.
Wish you never went.
He muttered. I wish so too. But the world wouldn't be the way it is now if he didn't go.
I know. It's just that things could have gone better.
There's no other way than...
I know, Leo.
Well, I'm just telling you this sacrifice isn't in vain. After the rest of the silent drive, we stopped by the sidewalk and I slid off my seat. My shoes thumped on the asphalt road. Sensation on my soles were as light as a feather. I still hadn't gotten used to riding cars. I sat on a patch of grass, silent. Cool air seeped into my nose. The zesty grass made the wind more inviting. The wolf sat next to me. What a weird day.
Really need to get over myself. Man. It's just really hard to get over someone. I mean, I'm really trying. It's just hard.
I know the feeling. You're not alone.
How do you know how it feels? Oh, right.
I still want to find my dad someday, though. I know he's alive. Somewhere.
Guess we've all got problems, huh?
I guess so. I smiled.
Ah, come on, mate. Stop being such a baby.
He jolted. The wolf jogged and stretched, showing the curves and linings on his arms. My eyes froze on the sight.
Brain power!
He stepped closer, flexing his arms and then his calves.
Exercise, huh?
He goes for a set of jumping jacks and a couple of swift side steps.
Like a phoenix, I rise from the ashes. Ah!
He throws a barrage of punches in the air. He stops and flexes his biceps in front of my face. Okay, that's too much.
Yeah, like it?
No. Warmth flushed my cheeks.
Just messing with ya.
He pulls me in for a hug. Now you two stay here while I get the trolley from the shop.
You wouldn't mind if you wouldn't mind if you'd bring a piece of ice cream for me, would ya?
I do mind. The lion turns his back with a sway of his half-tail. There were tons of people today. All of them were felines and canines, each one different in sizes. This part of the city only catered for the two species. The rest had their own respective areas within the city as well. Though, with all the people I've seen around here, not one has matched this wolf in size.
Hey, the other day, Lud.
I looked at him. The cast shade of his bulky stature cooled my fur. His eyes shone in under the warm sun. I slowly stepped closer.
The fried chicken I left on the table.
Inching even closer, my arm was now sticking onto him. My temples dripped cold sweat of anxiety. Ah, crap. I panted.
Lud.
I didn't reply. My legs trembled and I held on to the wolf's shirt. Oh God, not now. Please. My stomach growled in agony. The sharp pain ached like 1,000 needles.
Lud?
Hey, I got the trolley. Let's get...
Oh.
The line rushed to my side. I fell on my knees and held my stomach together, my face drenched in cold sweat. What happened to him?
I don't know. He just started acting up.
A kid? Kid! The line shook me back and forth. Yeah, stop. Ludus! Ludus!
Uh-oh.
That one skipped too far. Oh my God, Leo. Please, I'm trying my best to hold my shit in.
No! Oh no. Oh, sorry. Oh! You could have just said so.
Jeez, don't make us panic like that, kid. Let's go to the restroom. So he says there was no restroom. I saw that bit where he moved. My stomach roared. I held my ass cheeks together as tight as I could. One by the end of the park.
Right, that one.
Alright, you can go, but be quick. I gritted my teeth as I banged on the grass. I grabbed onto Leo's pants. Ah! I can't move.
Can't you just take a... I'm sorry. we retry that line. No, don't do that. No, because you're gonna make me. I'm gonna get through this. Oh, jeez. Okay. Can't you just take a dump here?
How about you try taking a dump in front of dozens of people, Filio? See how that would make you feel.
Oh, jeez. Not like I haven't done that before.
Well, that's because you lack decency.
Hey, I didn't complain when you took a piss right next to me in the pool. Okay.
It's the public swimming pool. It didn't really matter. I didn't hear you complain about it.
Don't lie to me. You even said you liked it, the little warm spot. Oh my gosh. No, stop it. Oh, no. Oh.
What? I didn't say that.
You talk about public decency, and yet you don't even set a good example.
Oh, fine then. Since you think that we shouldn't be ashamed of being wild animals. Ludus, take a shit right here.
Oh my gosh. You hypocrite. Do you even know the first thing to being shameless? Ludus, take a shit at the center of the park Oh no. Ludus, take a shit at the center of the park where everyone can see. Oh.
He might as well take a shit in the middle of the street.
Oh my god, stop.
Go and live stream it live while you're at it.
Oh, oh no. Oh.
Ah. Get my narrator voice back a moment. I sweat profusely. The strength between my legs could no longer hold it together. I was almost ready to give up, but I didn't want to lose in shame. Not like this. I grunted.
Lord, hold on!
The wolf lifted me off ground and slumped me on his shoulder. One arm fastened around my waist. I felt even worse. I closed my eyes. Ugh.
Don't lose hope yet!
He sprinted with determination. Rocky. Like in a horseback riding championship, he was in the lead. No, more than that. He's that one guy that sprints in a marathon. The world was flipped and shaken up and down. I felt people's eyes on me as we swiftly passed by dozens of strangers, but awkwardness never replaced the crap-filled underwear.
We're here!
The wolf gently lands me down in front of the door to the bathroom. I jumped in and instinctively shut the door with a bang.
Man, that took you a while.
Yeah. Sorry, my stomach acted up out of nowhere. Must be me being too nervous.
Happens to me too. Don't worry about it.
I'm glad nothing happened to my pants, though. It'd have been a big problem if I accidentally... you know.
By the way, this feels rather nostalgic, doesn't it?
Hmm? I looked around. The brick walls, the pale floor, the vending machine. It was all here. I glanced at the wolf and he seemed to be smiling. Been quite a while since we went here.
Yep, the last time we visited here was, I think, a few months ago.
Yeah, we don't visit the park too often. This was our meeting place, where I was found and taken by the wolf. Funny how it just seemed like a distant memory now.
Let's go. Let's go. We don't want to keep the old man waiting.
Ah, right. The soles of my shoes crunched on the ground on the way back. I kept my pace behind the wolf. Being a few inches shorter than him, I stared at his back. Fur soft, bright, and looked as thin as cotton candy. I felt like I could melt it with a damp finger. He looks kind of like him in the back view. The burly arms, bushy tail, the grey fur that glistened in daylight, minus the scars.
Oh, this is me. They say that the friends you have make up who you are.
Oh. Does that mean that your friends are gay too, Pa?
What do you mean by that?
I don't know. You seem like it, Pa.
But seriously, people around you, who you hang out with mold you into what you'll be.
Yeah, so?
Make sure to get friends that are good.
Yeah? So, your friends, Pa, are they good too?
I suppose.
He nervously chuckled. Good friends, huh? Took you some time.
Yep, he had a hard time in that stall. Hope he's not hiding anything in his pants.
He closely examined my face.
Or is he?
I haven't shat on my pants, don't worry. Alright then, let's get started. Leo pushed the pink trolley towards us, its umbrella standing upright with the colour the same as the pink paint of the trolley. We stood there silently, waiting for the lion to utter his next command.
Oh, jeez.
The wolf stares at me. He smiles.
Oh, what now?
What do you mean?
What do we do next?
We wait.
I knew it. I knew it's gonna be one of those boring jobs.
No one forced you to come, you know.
I was expecting something a bit livelier at least.
Selling ice cream is not as fun and exciting as you would in a brothel. Interesting comparison.
Interesting comparison. simile, or interesting simile. Oh my gosh. Oh, jeez. Oh.
Basically, normal jobs aren't as fun as you think.
Psh, no one needs to hear references of your sexual escapades, Lo.
What? Oh, I didn't say anything like that.
Oh, Linewing, what kind of combination do you... Sorry, I'm just looking at the chat. Linewing, what's a good combination? Linewing said, I think this is a good combination. Hey... Hey, Lud, have I told you about the time I caught him going to a bar once and found him hanging around with... guys?
He whispered to me. No, I didn't.
Oh, yes, he did.
Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, it's panto season already.
Why were you hanging out with guys, Lo? A lot of them came up to him and would sometimes graze their hands around Leo's thigh. You know what he did next?
What?
He tensed up and quickly nosed out of the bar.
The wolf cackled. I can't see you in a similar situation where you enjoy being sexualized without consent.
I'm sorry, you're right. I don't.
He sighed.
But hell, I'd never storm out of a bar sweating and shaking.
He roared in laughter again. Just as the wolf was in tears, Just as the wolf was in tears, laughing to himself, a small child walked up to us.
Oh.
Oh, okay, kid, show 'em what you got. I swallowed. Here goes. Hey, what can I get you? I hesitated, looking at the kid's eye. It was a panther with fur jet black. Do you want to try this voice? I'm no good at kids.
You're no good at kids! I was trying to give it a try.
The kid muttered. What was that?
What?
Van Gogh? Be fair to Ludus, I've been in this situation. I'm trying to understand what kids want.
Oh, jeez.
The seemingly timid child hid his hands and kicked on the soil. Vanilla.
Huh?
I stared at Leo for a second.
I forgot you cats have really sharp ears.
Mm-hmm. The lion shrugged. Vanilla, huh? The kid nodded. Just a sec. Leo prepared the ice cream, a medium-sized cone topped with 3 scoops of vanilla. It looked small in his paws, but large enough on mine. Carefully hands it to me and I give it to the kid.
And oh, you heard me. I was like,
I slightly angled my head in confusion. He says, "Hold out your hand." Oh.
wait, how did you know that?
The child then dropped a small coin in my palm and ran.
Oh.
I raised you, remember?
Huh? I don't remember being a shy kid.
Well, that's what you think. You often used to hide behind my back a lot whenever we meet up with people on our travels. Anyways, good job, Ludus.
Alright, let's go for lunch now. I'm starving.
Oh. We didn't even last for 30 minutes.
Well, it's lunchtime and I don't like being starved.
I took out my phone, it glowed the time. Something past 12. He's right, Leo. It's past lunchtime already. I guess I'll continue this after we eat. What do you two want for lunch? I'll just have what you guys have. He rubbed his chin, closing his eyes while thinking.
Your treat?
No.
Then we'll just have to settle on your ice cream right here.
I don't have any money on me too, sorry.
Yep, I left my wallet back home.
What? How'd you not bring anything? Fine, my treat. But only just this once.
Alright, so where do we eat?
Oh, we have a choice.
There was a certain place we chose when I played this with some other people, so I'll let you choose because I want to see what you decide. So we've got JFC, in no way related to KFC apparently. Resto Bar, or Mall. It's got mall food. I'm assuming Resto Bar is restaurant or
Maybe, I'm not sure.
quick and easy fried chicken.
Let's see, since I'm not quite sure what the Resto Bar is, let's find out.
Oh, okay. I'll choose. JFC.
Fast food? Quite unhealthy, don't you think?
You want Ludus to decide then?
Well, kid. I don't really have a say in this. It's your money after all, Leo.
See?
You should learn a thing or two from him, Phil. He's got modesty.
You should have raised me to be one then.
I tried, but Dino kept dragging your tail wherever he went.
He was way more fun than you.
Dino?
Dino. Our eldest brother.
Ah, right. Well, I'm fun too, just so you know.
Yeah, like reading books.
Ah, whatever. After waiting a few minutes, the stand-in for me had arrived. It was a Jaguar in pink uniform. He and Leo had a small exchange, and the Jaguar nodded his pink hat and pushed the trolley forward. That guy will take care of everything for a while. He'll return to his shift back in the shop after lunch though, so we best not take our time.
Let's go!
Oh, hey, Leo. Okay. Leo.
Oh, is your dog there?
Yeah, I just felt something nudging my leg, and it was Leo. Let's come back in here again. Okay. You okay there? Silence while the dog gets attention. Oh, Nick, now Nikolai's just come in. Okay. It's amazing. They can be in a different room and sense the other dog is getting some attention and have to come in. Okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Aww.
Okay, you two play with that. Then I'll get back to this. Now let's go, kid. We went round the few corners of the city. The two sat in the front while I stared at the crowd in my own corner at the back. The streets were bustling at this hour, so were the sharp horns of motor buses. Well, it's not called the Metro just for the name. Dating back to the time before the conflict of the two forces, this city has always been the same as it had been. Maintaining order on the diversity in species and keeping peace was the prime priority, as the citizens here already have the reason burned into their memory, if not their hearts. Despite the amassing populace and the goodwill of its inhabitants, there are always the small roots of malice that lurk in the corners, which were the multiple brothels that begin to pop out in the dark alleys. What are you doing there? Many of them are homosexual types. Not many of us really know the reason behind the sudden rise of gay dudes. They happen to be so in these parts of the city. Sure, there are plenty of women here too, but gay people here just happen to be more abundant. After a short drive, accompanied by speed-core music that the wolf blasted inside the car that Leo's always hated, it smoothly parked near JFC. I always wondered what JFC stands for. Well, it stands for Jakarta Fried Chicken. Leo confidently smiled.
It actually stands for Juicy Fried Chicken.
Well, let's go inside already. As I enter, I get blasted by cool air from above.
Ah, feels nice.
The lemony air freshener is cool and sweet. I shudder. Inside, crisp, salty aromas of fried food blast into my nose. There was scents of cheese, barbecue sauce, and something grilled in the air.
Ooh.
Looking around to find a vacant seat, we settle on a table near the window. The smooth cushion sinks at my weight. It was somehow satisfying. The lion sat beside me inside. Keep sighing, Leo. What's up? Well, that's just what I do. I'm still in my 40s, and just in case you forgot, I'm still at my prime.
I guess. Since when do we get to live for more than 100 years?
Oh, maybe it's from my feline lineage. Scion, I mean.
Oh, that must mean you're keeping more feline secrets from us too!
What are you talking about?
He licks himself clean.
The wolf whispered. I function as a normal person, even if I'm a feline, Phil. So, what do you guys have?
I'll have my usual pick.
How about you, kid? Can I go with you so I can choose? Oh, sure, let's go then. The two of us, me and Leo, got up from our sunken seats and headed to the counter. I turned to steal a glance at the wolf. He's idly tapping at his phone. The wolf's favourite pick here is the two-piece fried chicken covered in chili powder, since of course JFC is widely known for their unparalleled quality in poultry. A common misconception by the species is that they depict us as cannibalistic, in which the reality is we're really not. Livestock, cows, chicken, pigs, are different in nature than us people. Though sure, they're animals just like us, they aren't bipedal and capable of thought. There were numerous times people brought this topic to light, along with it sparked numerous propaganda across the country. It was at least concerning, despite this being brought up hundreds of times in the past and had already been acknowledged by federal law. Thus they had taken action to prevent future protests. This law regarding animals and animals like us has proven effective so far. Still, the herbivores in this country are heavily biased towards the act of animals killing animals. Animalism? These kinds of problems are like the kind that try to understand the very nature of our existence, per se. Something that sounds smart. I don't know. See anything that catches your eye? Yeah, you. Huh? I mean, you're so tall that it catches my eye. Oh, really now? Anyway, let me see. There are a dozen choices on the menu, many of which are made out of chicken, ranging from pasta to big sandwiches. I think I'll go for the good old burger and fries. Gonna pair that with a milkshake? Sure. How about you, though? You picked yours? Same as yours. Oh. I pretended to clear my throat. You know, fast food is pretty amazing to me. It's quite fascinating how people are able to compose a plethora of menus from just a single ingredient. Baffled by the lion's words, I tilted my head. Huh? He scratched his head. It's really cool how people are able to make lots of things from chicken. Oh. Yeah. You always sound so smart, Leo. Oh? I think it's from all the paperwork I do over the years. You know, contracts, legal documents, all that junk. Gotta learn some complex words, at least a good amount to sound formal. Come here, in front. Guided by the lion's hands, I moved in front of him, his soft paws cupped on my shoulders. The back of my head grazed his chest. It was soft and plump. I leaned back. After the person before me left the counter, already facing the back of a metallic cash register. I moved to the side. Leo's hands gently slide away. For a moment, I could have sworn his hands paused before letting me go.
Ooh, who's gonna? Well, you're already.
Yeah, you should do that. I've been talking for 5 minutes or whatever.
Yeah, I guess I could do this. Guy. May I take your order, sir?
His voice toned flat, almost robotic.
Oh.
It didn't seem to be a question. Yes, I'll take 2 A2s and a B3. Curly fries, kid? Sure. These are our orders, which they have their own number tags. The cashier, a large tiger, makes small gestures with a finger on the thick flat screen in front of him. His face stoic, eyes baggy with sleeplessness. After half a minute, he returns to the back kitchen with a tray of spaghetti and soda.
Oh no!
How'd you manage to get that wrong? This isn't what I ordered. The cat paused with a blank gaze.
Your order was A1 and B2, wasn't it?
No, it was A2 and B3. Leo chuckled.
Okay, BRB.
He slouches his way back to the kitchen again. Another minute passes and the cat comes back. The very next day.
Here you go, sir.
I examined the tray in front of us. It was another set of pasta, white pasta. This time there was a side of sardines. Between 2 slices of bread. That sounds terrible.
Ew! Ew! I hate sardines. I'm not a fan of sardines.
Any fish or seafood for me. Yeah.
Oh, you don't like any? Really?
No.
How dare you? Do you know where you live? That's blasphemy. Don't you know where you live?
I have tried fish and it is disgusting. I looked at the lion in confusion. He does the same. I'm very sorry, but this isn't A2 and B3.
Sir, that is in fact A2 and B3.
No, my order was specifically 2 pieces of chicken and 2 orders of burger with fries.
Oh, is that so?
I couldn't tell from the cat's tone or expression whether he's annoyed or confused or anything. Just a hollow response, and my mind was telling me to be pissed. I just couldn't from that weird expression on his face. It's like he's been in the same dilemma a countless number of times. For the 3rd time, the cat comes back with another tray. This time, however, he got it right. But where are the burgers and fries? And why are there 6 pieces of chicken? Leo is on edge now, and this ordeal is making him even more irritated by the second.
Sir, this isn't what you ordered.
He exclaimed, yet with no hint of sarcasm. No, it's not. I ordered chicken and burgers.
I'll try one last time, sir.
Another minute had passed. Our stomachs were growling louder, hungrier. As I observed the queue in the other lines, though, they were fast. The customers quickly claimed their orders within seconds. On the other hand, us... The cat came back, and I kept my hopes low. I didn't expect anything. I wanted to take anything else on the tray at this point. There were 1, 2, 3, 4 packs of fries and 1 piece of chicken. I nervously chuckled. The lion clenched a fist. Is this a joke? Hey Leo, maybe we'll go find another place to eat. Let's go to that favourite resto of yours.
Resto?
Where are my 2 pieces of chicken and 2 orders of burgers and fries? And why are you wearing that kind of clothes in a public establishment? He snapped. His palm slammed the counter, making people around us gawk in silence.
Sir, you're making this very difficult.
No, you are making this very difficult. Elio, it's fine. Let's just go. Just as I grabbed his arm, he roared and flipped the tray of fries off the counter. For a minute, I saw a glimpse of heaven. The room hushed in deafening silence. Low murmurs and cold glares sent a shiver on my tail. My phone rings.
Aww.
It's a text message from Video. Oh, I like that little balloon there.
Oh, that's me. LMAO, dude, what happened there?
IDK, he blew a fuse and started growling.
Better calm him down, else we're gonna get some cat-to-cat action. Wait, never mind. Don't calm him down. LOL.
Yeah, not sure about that. The cashier dude seems real and fazed by everything. Time froze at that moment as if we were living out a climax from a Shakespearean tragedy. The silence and murmuring ensued. Another employee came in from the kitchen with a ladder. Holding a small peeling knife, he climbs up the stairs that were placed under the menu board and scrapes off the tags A2 and B3, replacing it with S8 and S9, then silently walks back to his quarters. What? We'll take S8 and S9. The cat, after taking at least a few more seconds to fetch our order, came back with 2 pieces of chicken covered in chilli and 2 orders of burgers and fries with milkshakes. Exactly what Leo had ordered. Thanks.
Understandable. Have a good day.
I nudged the lifeless lion's hand and pulled him back to our table.
Sometimes, look, guys, sometimes you just gotta have that kind of robotic response at food service, any kind of public service job. But
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I've done plenty of customer service. Oh, It's okay, Leo. We've all been called an idiot by strangers at least once in our life.
You gonna eat that or what?
The wolf pointed at Leo's fries. The lion growled.
At least eat it before it gets cold.
The lion grabbed a plastic knife and held it on his neck. Find me when I get reincarnated. The wolf snatches the knife from his hand and uses the cut through the chicken. It breaks before it even cuts the meat. He then gave Leo his metal fork.
By the way, did you write my name in your inheritance papers?
No. Snatches the fork back.
Oh, sorry.
I'm trying not to laugh too much.
Don't you dare try to hurt yourself.
I really should have made sure the tags on that menu were correct. I took a piece of fry and held it near his mouth. He bites it inch by inch, my fingers slightly wet from his lips. Just eat it out. I'll try. I know I can't always do sound effects on demand. Thank you.
Excuse you.
Heh. Oh, that burger hit the spot. I'm completely ruining my diet, though.
You're full? You're full with just that? I barely feel anything.
You never get full.
Oh, jeez. Huh. True.
I'm actually full too. I feel like I'm ready to continue the job. Alright, it's past 1:30 already. Let's move.
What? But I'm still hungry.
Leo pulled out his wallet. Brown, bulky with papers and sheets of cash. Hang on, let me just... He pulled out clumps of small white papers. I stared at them. Electricity bills, receipts, business cards. Pulled out another object from a tiny compartment. A small medallion. Glinted like it was made of silver. I picked it up, carefully examining it with a gentle hand.
That's very expensive.
Is it made of diamond bits or something?
Not really. It's made of pure silver, though. But
He paused. But? Oh, it's for the medallion that was given to him as an award. He kept it while he was alive. We also have a copy of Fern's will that says we are to inherit the medallion in case something happens to him. It's worth so much, other than the silver it's made of. He gently takes it from my hand. With this, you can change an entire city. You can control a city with it. His hand jolts, covering my mouth. Sure. People's eyes start glaring over us again.
Dude, be quiet. We literally could get hunted down just for this piece of metal.
We always keep it a secret from everybody. Well, except you. He puts it back in his wallet, in a small compartment hidden in plain sight. It's now just a bulge. Never tell anyone about this. Don't worry, I won't.
Oh. I'll be right back out. I'm in the bathroom.
Okay,
Alright, give me like 5 or 10.
Okay, I will just cover for you here.
Yeah, we'll be back, guys, in like 5-10 minutes.
Oh, hello, Furry Slayer. Yeah, we're doing this one, A Place to Call Home. It's Fallenwolf is helping me out on this one. It's kind of interesting. So we want to do a combination of our talents for a while, so we finally got around to this. It's world connected with Afterclass. Good question. There were definitely some backgrounds I've seen in Afterclass, and I think there was a little nod to it earlier on, talking about a lion with glasses jogging around. And we're going to keep going for maybe a bit longer here. Okay, Nikolai. The dogs are wandering around, just I might have to take them out soon. I'm not actually sure who's doing the art for this Solarix. I'll have to look that one up. Hey, Nikolai. What do you want to? I should actually get some more footage of the dogs at some point. Hey, Nick? Okay. Nikolai. Yeah, it's a very interesting art, definitely. And of course, Filio was in Dirk's March Madness a few months ago. Nick. Well, you might hear odd noises from him while we're just paused here, because we've both wandered in here to fuss around now, haven't you? You were outside not long ago. You were. I do need to create a holding slide for this one so we can just put it up when we're pausing. But I don't have anything right now. So just enjoy the music for the moment. So that was actually North Star with Rain in full. I don't normally play the full version, but that's what it sounds like. It's written by Civalian, by the way. And for anyone who's just tuned in, we are just taking a quick break here. We'll be back as soon as we can. Okay, and if I did that right, the description now have a link to Fallen's channel and also links for supporting A Place to Call Home and where you can find it on itch.io. Which I should have really done before the stream, but there we go, I don't remember everything. It's very hard to suddenly get back into it without anything visual. But I do have opened up some programs I'm going to work on a holding slide for this kind of thing for next stream. Not to mention some library music to play in the background as well. The next stream for Slayer is going to be carrying on with A Place to Call Home, being myself and Fallen again, and we're talking about something else, just as a one-off with someone else happening at some point. And I will be back to a password during the week. As I was going to do it on Thursday, but things get a little crazy in work, so I delayed it. So that will be definitely next week going on. So looks, yeah, it's definitely a bit different doing this live. You can hear all our reactions and mistakes and so on, because normally I know what's going to happen in a VN. I generally read ahead. This time I haven't. All this is new to me, so you hear myself and Fallen reacting as we see the things. Yeah, I'll just keep trying it, the Tally Cat. It just takes practice and you will definitely improve, though. Yeah, trying to do voices out of your range is hard. That's why I have such a problem doing the higher voiced people, especially all female characters. It's really out of my range there, so you could just work on things and see what works for you and practice a bit. Oh, hello, Quaduos. And yeah, that's part of why we have Fallen with me today. She can do some of this stuff that I can't, and it's a nice change for us to work together. We don't get to do it a lot. And you might hear some odd dog noises. Nikolai's trying to get a little fussy. Nick, they probably heard you all over the world with that one. Nick's getting a little fussy here. He's not quite as talkative as Sherpa. If you ever caught Sherpa's channel here on YouTube, definitely worth a look. Oh, thanks. This is interesting. Yeah, all right. Yeah, it's not going to be a regular thing for streaming. It's mainly when Fallen and I can find the time to get together and do this for a couple of hours or so. It makes an interesting change, but it's easier for me generally to end up doing the recordings. You too? Or is it Leo? Nick, you should come up to the mic and do all this. They can hear you properly then, eh? Do you want to talk to everyone? No, you're getting shy now? We haven't really made any route choices that I'm aware of at the moment. There was one choice earlier, which is about where we eat, so I hope that wasn't one of those hidden ones. We haven't actually got that far. We'll probably decide that when we get there.
Almost. I'm sorry. I'm back. I didn't die.
Hey, Fallen.
Hi. I'm back.
No problems. The dogs have been entertaining people.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
They're walking around.
What are they doing? Oh, they're making noise.
Yeah, they've just gone outside now. My boyfriend just took them out to run around the yard.
Oh. Ready when you are.
Okay. Okay. We'll get back to it. Quaduas has a question. Judging from what Leo has said in this one, we're around the same age. That's what I'm going. Okay. Back to this. I held out a firm right hand. I promise. The wolf smiled. Why didn't you use that medal then? You could do so many things with that. Like 50% off discounts on the pizza shop. Or maybe even buy one, take one on the thrift shop. So many possibilities. Well, as tempting as it is, I don't need to do so. We already have all we need. Greed is never good. He hands the wolf a $100 bill. Filio.
Whoa, what's this?
Go crazy with it. Be at the park before 5.
All right.
He jumped off his seat and ran to the counter. Well, let's go. Hey, Leo. What made you want to take him in? Well, taking who? Video? Mm-hmm. Well, of course he's abandoned and all alone. Why else? If you saw a baby in a box left out in the open, wouldn't you take care of it? I don't think I have the courage to. It's a huge responsibility. Oh, I guess it is. I just can't imagine why people would abandon their own child. His eyes glinted. It's your own flesh and blood, a living being, for God's sake. He clenched the steering wheel, veins bulging. You can't really blame them, right? Something bad must have happened. Maybe they didn't have anything to support him, or maybe they couldn't keep him safe at all. There was the war, after all. He glared. Oh? You think? He huffed. Sorry. Maybe so, but they could have at least taken him somewhere safer. And not in a box out in the open. At least he's okay now, right? He's got a good family. He's got you. Well, I guess he does. Are you feeling up for the task? You can tell me any time if you don't want to continue. I'm alright. I'd rather better clothes than these baggy dresses. I sponged of the elegance of my draping shirt. You know, I can just buy you the clothes. You don't need to do these things that tire you out. You've been through a lot already in your life. I'd love to, but I'd feel really bad if you'd spend your own money just for me. I'm not in debt to you in any way, after all. I am. Well, if you say so. But you only work for the clothes, nothing more. Then you'll quit this job. Okay. Why, though? Because I said so. Why? Because I don't want you to work. Why wouldn't you want me to work? Ludus, as your guardian and your parent, and the owner of the house you live in, you're not to question any further. What? When did you become my dad? Ludus. Fine. Alright, let's get started. You're already behind schedule. Leo called the panther and had a small exchange. The black cat nodded and smiled at me as he passed by, following it with a wink. Ready? Kinda. Still a bit nervous. Oh, don't be. Why are you nervous, even? I don't really talk to people much. But you said you're good at talking. Well, yeah, but not around strangers. Yeah. Well, don't be nervous. If you ever do, think of these people as potatoes and you were selling ice creams with potatoes. Potatoes. I'll be over there if you need me. He adjusts the cap on my head and gives me a quick pat. Go get him, Tiger. Oh, I can do this. It's just selling ice cream. Nothing big. Nothing big. I clasp and rub my cold hands. I'll walk around the shady areas a bit. It isn't too hot today, just the right temp to make you sweat. People are also crowding the park. Panthers, cats, a few lions, even a small family of foxes are taking pictures. A light breeze brushes along the lines of my mouth, sweet and cold. Almost like a glass of lemonade at the tip of my tongue, it seeps slowly with a tinge of mint. I adjust my cap to let the cool air in. Oh, here we go. Here's another one. Do you want to take him falling?
Sure. Okay, a fox. Is this a kid? I forgot. I already forgot.
Yeah, I don't know. A fox. I don't know how old.
A fox. Okay. Hello, hello. You got Neapolitan?
A fox walked up to me, fur golden red in sunlight. Yeah, I'm sorry?
Neapolitan, you got him, yeah?
What? What the hell is a Neapolitan? Is that a city or something?
Oh no. Oh jeez. Oh no.
Never mind, I'll just have to wing it. I need to make Leo see that I'm independent. I'm a big boy, I don't need no help. Yeah, Neopolis.
Oh no.
Not quite, Ludus. I smiled. Awkwardly. What the hell do I put in the cone? I look at the contents of the small cart. Strawberry, chocolate and vanilla. But nothing in here that looks like a Neopolis. Oh, Ludus.
Oh no.
What is that even? If he's trying to ask me directions for a street? What does the fox doing here anyway? Deciding what to put, I shakily take the scooper and scooped up 3 pieces of vanilla into a cone. Here you go. He stared at it.
I need a Neapolitan. I can't speak today because I'm just like.
Nusta Quaduos. Have a good night. I see we're losing one of our viewers here. Time to sleep. Of course it isn't. This is for my friends. Yeah.
Where are you gonna put? Are you gonna put the ice cream at? You have no place to put it now.
Yeah. My eyes look for a place to put the ice cream.
Guess I could eat it. In
panic, I slide it into my pockets. The cold contents wet my pants, then slowly seep into my underwear.
Oh my god! Oh.
I shudder. We stood there in silence, looking at each other. The fox slowly backed up, then ran away. Right there, Mr. Businessman. How are our sales going? He looks down at my pants, dripping in white sauce. What is that? I spoke nothing for a solid minute and just stared into his eyes. Leo. Yes? What's a Neapolitan? Huh? Oh. That's an ice cream? 3 flavors combined, strawberry, chocolate and vanilla. He crouches, his sky-like eyes level to mine. Want to tell me what happened? I didn't know what a Neapolitan was, so I panicked and gave him vanilla. Then I got so confused and I kept it in my pocket and... Oh, I see. It's fine, kid. You'll do better the next round. Why is selling ice cream so hard? Like life. It's supposed to be easy.
Oof. Yeah.
I took the soggy cone off my pocket and tossed it on the grass. Oh, come on, kid. It's always hard the first time. Hard. Yeah? I've had some hard times myself. It takes a lot of effort to get used to it. Especially when you're in tight situations. Why did that sound very wrong? Anyway, do you want to quit? No, I can do this. I'm not going down without a fight. Okay then, champ. Your pants don't look too good. It's okay. I pulled my shorts off. Whoa, hey! He tried to cover my crotch with his hands. I have another pair underneath. He faced forward, eyes on the bulge. Oh, He cleared his throat and stood up. All right. Okay, I'll be ready this time. I fold my pants into a small plastic bag and hand it to the lion. All right, I'll put this in the car. Two hours have passed after walking around the park in a circle. I managed to sell 10 cones. I now have $5 earned. Leo's sitting on a bench, his head slowly falling to the side while sleeping. He really stayed the entire afternoon to watch over me as I work. Filio hasn't gone back yet, it's already 4:30. I stopped the trolley at the side of the seat where Leo is and sat down next to him. He's snoring, sleeping upright, drooling from the side of his mouth. Such a nice afternoon. I wonder why you cats love to sleep so much. Video. Huh? I never expected life would be this peaceful again. I always thought that 5 years ago the world had ended, but it didn't. Though so much has changed since then, and somehow things kind of gotten better. I mean, the country's already sworn peace. Many states that feud started working together. It's like the start of a new world, except less futuristic like everyone imagined. It's all good. I stared at the toes that peeked out of my shoes. It's all good. I'm really lucky. I smile. Okay, I don't know who this is.
Ranger. Not sure. Do you want to do it or you want me to do this one too?
Go ahead, do it. I've been talking for a while now.
That's because you're playing two of the main characters.
I know people need to hear you more. It's not good.
There is always hope. It waits for us. It always does. I don't know if it's supposed to be mythical or what. I'll change as needed.
I have no idea either. That's how these live ones work.
Just a little quote from a young martyr. Beautiful afternoon, Scotch, you lamentin', eh, lad?
I turned to my side.
Oh, no, that's not his voice. Okay. I didn't realize it was this guy. I was like, oh. Well, that's fine. Don't worry, boy. Everyone's got their woes.
Oh. You're the cashier from earlier. Doing a different voice to distract me from the fact you're the same cashier.
I am doing my the kids love it. You betcha am. Shift's done. I'd like to hang out here after work. Say, still selling ice cream? Kinda feeling for some cool sweets at the moment.
I'm kinda done for the day, but I can get you a batch. I huffed off my seat and grabbed my gloves.
You're not here very often, are you? Never seen a face like yours around here before.
Oh, I just started doing this thing today. I'm a trainee.
Ah.
He bats an eye on the sleeping lion.
Oh, Mr. Hazer. Oh, Mr. Hazer is here too. Just my luck.
Mr. Hauser, who?
Hauser?
I'm not sure I'm guessing when I say these things. I paused, scooping 3 balls of vanilla.
You don't know?
The tiger laughed. I tilted my head.
This man right here is Mr. Leonhard Hauser.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Oh? Leo's famous? Huh.
Your boss.
But he's my parent, actually.
Never knew the well-known family had been keeping another son in secret.
I'm not really his son. I'm more of an adopted kind.
That's so. Still, you are part of his family, and your family is not bound by blood. After all, Mr. Leo is not anyone related to Sir Mandy? Mandy.
Yeah, sounds right. Who? Guess so.
Isn't there another one? A wolf, maybe?
You mean Filio?
Ah, radio. Mr. Filio. That strong young man. Say, is he here?
No, not really. He's somewhere in the city, doing stuff. Probably still eating.
Such a shame. Would be nice to talk to him in person. Never miss a chance to talk to family of Sir Mandy.
Sorry.
It's all good, mate. Say, my name's Seth. What's yours?
He lends out a paw. My name's Ludus.
Lotus. It's an old name for a young lad like you, eh? You're supposed to... Wait, so what accent? I don't know anymore. What accent is supposed to be giving him? British? British? I don't know, because now he's suddenly had, like, British slang. I don't know. Oh. Ludus, an old name for a young lad like you, eh? You're supposed to be a reindeer?
He cackled.
What I can recall, the name stands something for, determined man? Not too sure. I'm still at my 50s, but my mind's bullshit. There's bullshit. I'm calling bullshit. There's no way.
No,
There's
he
no
doesn't look
way.
that old.
He does not act like a 50-year-old man. He's not old like North is. He's not old. I'm still not yet. I'm still at my 50, but my mind's already clanky.
He laughed. Oh, here we go. Are you from the UK? You just sound so London.
God damn it! I gotta change my accent again. All right, fine. Now I gotta go with British accent. Guys, I'm gonna be British, and I'm gonna try not to offend. I'm gonna try my hardest. I raised by my parents as wee kitten there. We moved here before the war. Glad we made it out of time before our country became a wasteland. Bloody war destroyed our home, took everything from us.
He pouted.
Still remember the look on my friend's face before they took him away. We'll never forgive those German bastards. Okay, let's get a little too historical.
Yeah.
Oh boy, get a little. Oh. Oh.
But Leo's German. Wouldn't that make you hate him too? He shook his head.
The ones that Paul took, the ones that Pa took in the war, I meant. Mr. Hauser's a good man. I could never hate him.
He smiled. Listening to the weary tiger, cold cream drip away from my hands. I shoved the entire thing down into my mouth and started a new batch. My head gets blasted with an
Yeah, I was gonna say. Oh.
Sort of ice cream. Ah!
Whoa, never seen someone brain freeze that hard. Well, if it isn't the wolf.
The tiger stood up and shook hands with him. He beamed.
Oh, hi. Well, nice to meet the famous young man. famous? Well, not really. See, you got your wish. Now I'll be doing voices for two characters. For a
You
little
can
bit,
talk
so
to each yourself.
Don't be so modest now, boy. Everyone knows ya. They do?
He gives him a hearty pat on the arm.
Such a fine young man you are. I just love me some protein.
The wolf batted an eye at me.
Who is this guy? He seems really enthusiastic about me.
He said you're famous. You know, Fern.
Oh, right. Yep, it's me. The famous brother of that one person that everyone knows that I don't want to talk about. Great meeting you all in one place. I wanted to greet you all earlier at JFC, but I didn't want to disturb you. Well, you're in luck now.
They both laughed and continued their own conversation. The tiger didn't seem to bother with the ice cream I prepared anymore. What? How's sleep? He grunted, wiping his drool off with a paw. Oh, it's already 4:50 p.m. I missed an appointment. He scratched his head. Oh, shit. Well, anyway, how about you? I only had 10 customers today. Didn't have the will to shout out to advertise after what happened with the Necropolis guy. As already a success, kid. You're a first timer. You'll get to learn more tomorrow. Alright, if you say so. By the way, who's that man over there? He stared at the two. Seth and Fidia were still chatting with bright teeth. Ah, that's Seth. Seth, isn't he? Is that bastard that toyed with me earlier? Yeah, that guy. What's he doing here? He said he often goes here after work. So, just see. Girls made friends with him already?
Oi, good afternoon, Mr. Hazer. Hauser.
Whatever. It could be one of those names that keeps changing every so often. I've had a few of those. The tiger quickly grabbed his hand for a handshake.
Blimey, you're quite a tall man. Seth was not talking like this earlier. I hate this.
Yeah.
I was not talking like this. We felines like them good naps, eh?
Yes, we do. How'd you know my name?
Mr. Hauser, brothers of Sir Amandi?
Right. That.
Such a privilege to meet you all. You're all so charming.
He clasped Leo's hand.
Say, you're very big too. Look at these curves. Whoa, you got really nice eyes. What was Sir Mandy like? How did you raise him to be so good? You're such a great man.
That's great and all, but we best be on our way.
Already? I was hoping to chat with you for a little while.
He lets go of Leo's hand.
It is kinda late for us, and Ludus still has to cook dinner, too.
Wait,
I see. Well, pleasure to meet you. Did you skip something, or was that
I
the
did.
game?
I think it just did automatically. Let me just check. I saw something.
I just want to make sure you don't...
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, it does. Okay.
And then you say, yeah.
Okay. I see. Well, pleasure to meet y'all. I'll be heading on my way also.
Right. Take care.
Alright, you too.
The tiger waved goodbye, giving us a wide grin before he turned.
Well, look at you. You like him, don't you? Oh.
It was just a reflex. You'd probably be the same if someone held your hand.
Uh-huh.
Now, I'll take the trolley back to the shop. I may take a little longer as I have some things to attend to.
What? You expect us to wait here?
You'd rather walk home?
Can I have some ice cream at least?
The lion sighed, grabbing a cone and popping the lid off the cans. Flavor?
Necrolepsies.
You mean Neapolitan?
Neapolitan. Oh, also Anagi's here. Hello, Anagi. Anagi actually has Anagi actually is a friend of mine. He actually has a VM that he's been working on, and he's like, I want North Chris to play it, so I'll send it to you later.
Oh,
you
definitely,
like,
yeah. Let me know about that.
Yeah, he would. So, I'll send it to you in private later.
Yeah. Sure.
Same thing.
Yeah. Now, you two stay here for the meantime.
Yeah.
The tiger patted both our heads. And also, Leo paused as he turned. Stay on the lookout for anything suspicious.
Oh, that's a nice sprite.
Yeah. I hear there are some weird things lurking in the park at night.
What, a kidnapper or something?
Even worse.
What?
A ghost. That's just what I've heard, anyway. He laughed as he pushed the trolley forward.
Oh my gosh.
Leo's such a jokester sometimes.
I don't think he was joking, though.
What do you mean?
Oh! Sorry. No! Where's it at? Okay. Sorry. I double clicked by accident. I don't know. He just sounds so serious when he says stuff.
Oh, that's just him, I guess. You sure you really don't believe in ghosts?
Of course not.
Well, I do. I've experienced a few sightings a few years back.
But what? Really?
I even saw one here in the park back when I still lived out here in the streets.
No way! You're kidding! What did you see?
Well, it was midnight. He decided to sleep on the bench here. There's no one in the park but me, and the park usually closes for visits by midnight. So there won't be anyone here except the night guards who patrol the area.
Wait, how did you get to stay here then?
I was friends with one of them. So before I fell asleep, I saw a black figure at the corner of my eye. It was tall, slim, and it looked like he was levitating off the ground.
A ghost?
Maybe. I fell asleep right after. I saw it walk towards me with my eyes closed. It slowly backed away from me. I'm fine, I'm not possessed or anything.
If you say so.
I do have a tendency to sleepwalk at night.
Dude!
I'm just kidding. I thought you didn't believe in superstitions.
Grr, ghosts are different!
Yeah, sure.
Ghost.
Okay, no, I saw your comments there, I just couldn't get to it. And actually, when it comes to putting videos on the channel, I always make sure the creators are okay with that. But, if you want to hear what it sounds like being read, then, if Fallen wants to send it to me, we can do something just for you, no one else. And I'm always happy to give some feedback to people as well. We took a seat on the bench, listening to people chatter in the distance, to the whispering wind and the loud sighs of the wolf. The sun had set and there aren't much people roaming the park anymore. We were sitting on the bench and retrieved on the light of one lamp post on our side. So, where you been earlier?
Went eating. Nothing much. Tried the new buffet restaurant a few blocks down the street. I say we should go down for some next time. They have the best seafood there. Really fresh, too. They serve, like, live oysters and even sea urchin. I also was able to touch one live. And it wasn't pretty because it was moving. The little spikes, it was very, very creepy. Also, you would not believe how many plates I finished. I even had to pay extra. Oh, that's not good. That's concerning.
Yeah, I just cannot imagine. I chuckled. I clasped my hands together. The warmth of my breath made a little cloud in the air.
You cold?
Yeah.
Wanna move closer?
He patted the space next to him. He placed an arm around me, his fur gently brushed against mine. I rested my head on his soft chest. I hear the thumping of his heart, slow and steady as his pecs heaved up and down. I stare. His tail cuddled around my side, slightly moving.
Near winter.
Really? Time flies so fast.
It sure does. Back in our place in Germany, we used to wear yarn knit gloves and beanies to keep us warm. Leo made them, of course.
He knows how to knit.
Yeah, it's a secret hobby. He doesn't really do it often since Fur told him it's very gay.
What?
Anyway, he noticed these scarves and beanies and such. And because of that, we were grown to walk around the cold. We even traveled far distances during snowstorms. It often snowed hard in Hamburg.
On foot?
Yeah, it's because we needed to hunt and sell meat for money. We earned a lot, but we never used any kind of transportation. We also had to pay bills and needs back at home. There were jobs, of course, but the hunting had bigger pay. One time we saved a lot of cash to use it to travel here, but someone took it.
Hmm? Who?
Dino used it to travel to Italy.
Why? Why would he do that? Isn't he your brother?
Yeah, he is, but I really don't know why, too.
Sorry.
It's fine. Thankfully, Fern sent us money to travel here, so we took a plane and traveled.
Yeah, that's great. Fern sounds like a quirky guy. To me, though.
You think so too, huh? A little too quirky.
He gently patted my side.
Look!
I glanced up and saw the sky clear of clouds. I smiled.
With all the city lights from other states gone, the stars are a lot more visible now. Pretty, isn't it? I like looking at the stars when you can see them.
Yeah, it's really good up here as well. Of course, we get the aurora sometimes. Even nicer.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm. My eyes started to pull down. The warmth of Wolf's body made sitting on the bench so cozy. I felt like sleeping.
Uh-oh.
Oh, mysterious figure.
Mysterious figure. Uh-oh.
Hmm.
I'm gonna let you do this
Okay. How sweet. You're giving me diabetes. I turned to the wolf. He seems to be startled too. We gave each other confused gazes, and the hooded man who was sitting right beside us. His face is a complete void, nothing but a dark shadow cast inside the hole of his hood, and a snout sticking out. Hello, friends. Hello. I inched myself close to the wolf as the stranger was right next to me. A cold night, isn't it? His voice sharp, young. I'm sorry, did I interrupt you with anything?
No, not really.
Ah, glad to hear then. Thought I did something bad. That wasn't the only time that happened.
Danger, danger.
Please, don't mind me. I'll just sit here. I quickly get my phone out and opened the notepad app. Who is this guy? The wolf takes the phone and typed.
I don't know. Is he a ghost?
I cleared the text. Starting to think so. His hood is so dark and empty.
Look at his feet, Din.
I looked down and saw nothing but the draping cloak. The hooded man paused at a smartphone and started to type furiously. I could make out the notification sounds of Tweetser. Oh, Jesus, this marketing thing is really taking a toll on my free time. Speaking of which, would you two friends like some... He reaches his pockets, trying to find something. Hang on a sec.
Oh no.
Here we go.
Oh no.
He holds out a sachet of white powder.
Oh no. Oh. Are those drugs?
Well, yes, but
Oh no. Guards! Guards!
Police! He's got drugs! We both shouted at the top of our lungs. Oh, wait, no. Ah! A few security guards at the park chased after the hooded man. After a few minutes of wild goose chase, he tripped and they were able to seize him. Glancing down, I see the white packet the guy had dropped. I pick it up.
What's that?
The wolf takes it in my hands and tears it open. He takes a whiff of it, then a lick.
Oh no! Why would you do that?
Filio, no!
Wait a second.
Let go of me. Ah! They take him away.
You two boys alright?
I think.
There's been a number of reports about people selling illegal stuff around here. I'm glad you called.
Phil? Filio? Yeah, I'm back. The wolf pounced at Leo, then grabbed his crotch with a glowing orange haze in his eyes.
Oh no.
Ah! Leo strikes him by the neck, making the wolf fall on him with a thump. Ah, get him off me! Me and the police officer rush to the line, heavily panting as we carefully roll the wolf onto the grass. Ah, shit! Is he okay? He'll be fine, he's just out cold. What happened? The officer took the small sash off the ground and examined it.
This is Plaka, but it's the concentrated kind.
The drug that makes you berserk.
No, it's the type that makes you go head over heels for someone. This is supposed to be in a pill.
Oh. Man, he should have pounced on me instead. You okay, Leo? He patted his pants. Oh, I'm fine, kid. Thanks. What the hell happened to him? What made him like that? It's this hooded guy that dropped a pack of this powder and then he licked it. I should have guessed. The officer examined the wolf.
Wow, he's a really big man.
He likes to drink protein. Well, all ready to carry him again? I don't think we can. He's too heavy, we can't just drag him on the ground. You're right.
Let me help you two.
The officer grinned. Is that okay with you? We don't want to bother.
It's fine. I'm not buff just for the looks, you know.
He winked. Alright, I'll lift his upper body, you two on the lower part.
On it.
Okay.
What happened?
He sat up, rubbing his head.
Where are we going? Why am I in the back seat?
He panicked, then glanced at me with glowing eyes. We're going home. You, passed out when you licked the powder earlier.
Really? Huh. But I remember squeezing Lowe's dick, though. I almost forgot how big Lo is. When I grabbed it, he's about this big.
He forms a big ring with both hands. Really? How'd you know that?
I've seen him naked hundreds of times already. Like, when I walk in on him in his room or when he forgets his bathroom towels. Also, when he asks me to scrub his back whenever he showers. Hopeless old man.
I'm not old. He rubbed his neck.
Why does my neck hurt so much?
Oh, it's just a a stiff neck. Yes. Just stretch it out.
Really hurts. Shouldn't have licked that powder. Stupid cloak guy. Cloak guy. Where is he?
We never really knew who that guy was. The park security got him, along with the police officer.
Oh, what a really weird dude. Walking around with some cosplay outfit.
Well, he had some decency where somebody did not chop some parts of his body. Unlike some wolf that roamed around the city with a massive schlong bulge in his plants.
Lots of guys in the city were doing it too, you know. It's a nation of freedom, Lo. Freedom!
And an advocate of bulges.
Damn right.
He looked down to his pants, poking the bulge.
Oh no. Huh? It really is big.
After the seemingly long drive, we finally arrived home. I'm beat. You seem tired. Are you still able to cook? I can try, though I'm feeling a little drowsy. Well, don't force yourself if you can't. I'll cook if you want some rest. It's fine, really. I can do it.
Oh.
The wind was cold, moonlight strong, and so was the bang on the car as the wolf slammed the door shut. Hey! Be careful with that.
Sorry. I kind of underestimated my own strength.
He flexed his arms. You never do anything useful with your bulkiness.
What do you mean? I do lots of stuff with my muscles.
Name one.
Oh yeah, well I can punch tough.
Yeah, what did you bulk up for anyway?
I don't know. Can I just say that I like lifting weights?
I inspected his face. Exactly. Why would you lift weights?
I just like working out, okay?
I say you kind of like it a little too much.
It's a hobby.
We entered the house and the two instantly fell on the sofa with a sigh.
Oh no, this guy again.
Yeah, he's still working. I did the same and lie down under the sofa, my feet cold from the breeze of the air conditioner. I'll take a quick nap, then I'll start cooking. Alright. Be careful though, you might fall right asleep. I won't, don't worry. I closed my eyes. The world slowly fades. All I can see is Leo's blurry leg and Fideo's voice ringing in a soothing low tone.
Oh.
Maybe this is a good time to.
Yep, I was
hold it
about to
now.
say, I was like, you want to stop here?
Yeah, we had it longer than I expected. And this looks like a good point to start in the next one as well. Oops, one sec, let me just...
Oh, what? We'll have another time. We'll have another duo with the two wolves. Well, you're are you? Yeah.
Yeah, live. Yeah, we'll definitely arrange a time sometime if we can do this.
Oh yeah, definitely. We'll
Yes.
try to. Weekends are usually pretty good for me. We'll try to see if we can find another upcoming weekend.
So, yeah, we should have to work on something there. So I hope you all enjoyed this. It's definitely fun working with Fallen. We don't often get to do this.
I know we don't. Last time we did something was in December. It was me, Dirk, and you.
Yeah, and yeah, we plan to do something similar again, of course, when the beach episode AU version thing, whatever,
Oh,
comes
yeah.
out.
This is a good time to mention that. So, Smoke Room has another another alternate universe story, and this one's in summer. So me, Dirk, and North were talking about possibly doing a live reading, whenever it becomes public, of course, because we don't want to
Yeah,
spoil anything before it's made public. But that is an idea we have in mind.
yeah, we're going to see if we can do that. And because soon argue we did do March Madness as well. That was more of a different thing rather than just getting together to read something. So it was still a lot of fun to do that, though.
Yeah, March Madness is a little bit of a different thing, but yeah, this was nice. I liked playing this. I don't really get to do collab streams, and especially I know North Cruise doesn't really do many comedy visual novels, so this was
It's
different.
really nice to have a change here. And I mean, definitely enjoying this one. Really interesting me. And yeah, that's it. As always, thanks to all my patrons and anyone who donates to me on Ko-fi. I do appreciate all of you, and I don't have my usual list set up because I put that at the beginning of the video, so I'll fix that for the next stream.
See you guys. Take care.
Yeah. Until we do this next time, and I'll be back with a video, and Fallen will be back again sometime with whatever you're doing next, Fallen. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm still working on a video. Been having a lot of other stuff come up, but probably be for you guys, any of you guys out there that watch my channel, I'll probably be in the next few days continuing on with Echo. I've been playing Cardinals Route, so I'll probably be doing another stream with Echo. So
Nice.
be excited for that, guys.
So yeah, put the link to Fallen's channel in the descriptions. Go and sub to Fallen as well. It's well worth it. She's great. But yeah, that's it, I think. So thanks for watching. Bye for now.
Bye, guys.
Okay,